say that RQ secure their own peak potential, or well, we'll have to see who this goes to. But both teams, I feel, are using composition that we are kind of unexpecting right now. Any particular thoughts here? Because there's not much to say. It's just these are really unorthodox picks, I think.
I would agree right here. Albert playing this export, not something that we are used to seeing. You know, when we think of Albert, we think of high mechanical heroes like Lancelot, like Ling, like Hayabusa, and certainly I don't think about export when I think about when I say Albert. But okay, we'll have to see the debut of the export jungler on the hands of Albert, and also Cho on R7 on this Cho is a huge threat. All right, he's probably one of the best Cho players here. As we are going to get straight into the game. Are you guys ready to get to the final game of the Royal Derby right here? 1-1 is the score. This is the tiebreaker. This is the final game. Write down who you guys are supporting down in the comments and support your team right here, because both of them will surely need it in this up and coming game, Eterna.
Yes, the pressure is on both Onic Esports and RRQ to secure this next game, because whoever wins this next game will win the match. And so here, okay, we see Keyboy getting a bit aggressive here with the ejector, going on to Psycho and Clay, putting a lot of pressure as well onto both heroes at this stage, Mirko.
Absolutely, but Clay doing a lot of damage already to Sans. That is Shuriken coming in, and Little Wanderer will be secured by Sans, actually getting that retribution at the last second to steal it away from Albert, and Albert doesn't choose to use the retribution on Little Wanderer. Perhaps he's saving it for something else right here. Maybe he wants to get a faster clear in this jungle camp, but look at this ejector being used onto Psycho. A lot of damage has been put onto him, but Clay will be able to clear the way faster than Drian in the first minute of Rashi.
Yeah, this is a much slower game compared to the first two, and it seems like both parties are content to try and farm up and maybe try and ramp up the aggression towards the mid game, where they have a bit more levels, again, a bit more peak potential. I think the first people to pull the trigger should be the members from Onic Esports, but we do see some telling movements from the side of RRQ coming towards the top side, but clearly Boots is used to these situations. We'll have to see which team comes up on top. It's going to come down to who has the better strategy, Mirko.
Absolutely, and xinnn forced away from his own turret is going to lose he's going to lose quite a bit of XP and gold right there, as Hoshi will trade this bottom side pressure for some pressure for themselves on the side of the turtle, but xinnn will be able to finally take that turret, to take that minion gold right there. But RRQ once again are able to clear the mid lane faster. They will have pressure on this turtle, so on the esports, we'll see what they decide to do here, Eterna.
Yes, you're completely right. As Albert has started to start that turtle. Oh, but when he does connect, and first blood will be secured by the side of RQ Hoshi, Mirko.
Yeah, it was so well played by R7, waiting for the right moment to go and use the Waves Dragon, but Boost coming in is going to use the Execute to try to take the turtle, but again, the Retribution just comes in and it's going to be the target right now. It will be Psycho taken down as the last insanity. Will pick up a kill onto Boost as well. It is going to be a 2-for-1 trade, and the turtle going to the hands of RQ Hoshi, playing it very, very well in the second minute of the game. Sans not able to do a lot of damage again against this very sustainable team, the complete opposite to the second game. Sans will not have a huge impact here on this Hayabusa. He is a burst and assassin type of hero against sustainable heroes. It's not gonna really work, right? The only target that he can focus right now is definitely the Beatrix, Eterna.
Yes, the Beatrix, but unfortunately the backup here coming on from Psycho will play also a really big impact, because it seems like, look, the rotation by Psycho really revolves around this Beatrix. She knows how squishy a Beatrix is, especially going against a lane like Hayabusa, and of course that Kaja with that Divine Judgment. So very good backup here on the side of RQ Hoshi, and of course Albert being on this export is extra sustain, and this is going to be really difficult for Onic to lead, just like in game number 1 and game number 2, Mirko.
Yeah, but the falling star would be used. Now xinnn, actually, even though he was playing so behind from the turret and he's playing weak side, he is still able to get the level lead on CW right now. And Albert going in, Drian's going to use the Divine Judgment onto there, and Hostile Force being used, and Clay's going to be damaged right there. He's going to be taken down, but Albert's looking for a kill kill traded back. E-Boy will be able to flicker away from that one. San's going to be the target right now. He still has the quad shadow to get away. As xinnn has to be careful right now. It will be the kill traded. A tank, no, yeah, mid laner for a jungler. So still favorable for the side of Hoshi. But again, this will mean that they will have a lot of pressure in this bottom side. xinnn will not be able to defend this, and there will be a lot of turret gold put onto the hands of CW, already finishing his clock of destiny in the 4th minute right here, Rashi.
Right, that's gonna scale up really fast. And I think a key factor in how that fight went towards RQ is the fact that R7 is able to pressure Boots. Again, a very experienced explainer in his own right, but R7 is able to actually pressure him down and get another pick right here, Miracle.
Yeah, R7 is just so on point, but again, Psycho is the one getting all the kills, so not a lot of gold utilized properly here from the side of Hoshi. Psycho will be able to get that second kill of the game, but Eternal has been slain as well. Hoshi pushing their lead to a 500, but unfortunately for them, Onic is able to trade it for the bottom side turret right here, Eternal.
Yes, like I said earlier, we've seen a lot of plays here coming in from Onic, and both are well predicted, and they're really just really well disciplined. Oh, but ejector here goes on to Albert as Divine Egyptian also connects, and unfortunately Albert will have to be taken down in the 5th minute here, Miracle.
Yeah, that was just sad to see. He got ejected, he got pulled back to the turret, and now ejector coming into Psycho. There's gonna be a lot of gold dished out for R7 looking for the Jeet Kune Do with the dragon as well. And Psycho again taking it, and the killing spree secured. Now the shadow kill has been used onto xinnn. He's all alone. It might be a kill taken away, and Onic looking for more. CW picks up a killing spree as xinnn tries to run away, going in again, but it's going to be xinnn taken down by Sans, and that is not a good play from the side of Hoshi. 800 gold lead here secured by Onic Esports, about to be a 1000 gold lead as we enter the 6th minute of the game here, Eternal.
Yes, and it seems like they managed as well to chunk that mid-tier down to half health, but okay, we have the items that are up, Arashi.
Yeah, we see here that the matchup I was talking about, R7 against Boots, it does seem like R7 is itemizing more aggressively. Cho has at liberty compared to a Bauman, and so he has been able to have more pressure in these fights. But now a play coming in from Onic right now, trying to pressure for the tower, but they might just hide back out after getting the tower right now.
Yeah, in the early game, I feel like Onic just wave. Oh my god, Divine Judgment Flicker comes in as Albert's going to be the target right now. He does not have the ultimate right now because he's very, very low, but Keyboy is going to be bursted just like that. Play picks up the kill. Boots is next on the topping block. He's going to be the falling star with to CC him right now, but Boots is still able to run away forward now. The Burst of the Order has been popped, but look at the sustain coming in from the side of Hoshi. No burst is able to one-shot them right now, and look at the positioning for R7. He's already waiting for Sans in that bush right now, but it feels like Onic will not try to take this down. He will just clear the mid-side wave and go back to his jungle here. It will be another free turtle from side of Hoshi turtle.
Yes, it was a 0-1 trade here favoring Hoshi, and with that in mind, they were able to take this other turtle, Miracle. So this is looking quite good again for Hoshi, but honestly, 7 minutes in, it feels like quite an equal situation. I mean, both teams are really showing their stuff. They are playing for objectives, and they are trading all over the map. So then you can even see with the goal difference, it's not much. It hasn't even reached 1k yet. So we're just going to have to see what will happen in the next few minutes, considering that Albert, with the hands of Psycho, being able to be really, really sustainable, and unfortunately this will be quite difficult for Onic Esports to penetrate, Miracle.
Absolutely, as just now you can see the player goal brought to you by Livin by Mandiri right there. It seems Hoshi struggling a bit right now, as it is still Onic Esports holding the gold lead and also the objective lead. So far, I think Onic Esports have been able to out macro RRQ in the early game. This is also what happened in the second game and also in their first game against GeekFam. GeekFam was absolutely controlling the map, but in the end, RRQ finds a good fight. Now, look at this. Rumble fight, but last insanity in the combo! Go Albert! Goes in for a kill, but xinn's gonna be bursted down instantly. Boots trying to run away, and there's gonna be a pick for a pick. Now R7 goes in with the Wave Dragon, able to get that kill, but the Divine Judgment comes in, and Albert bursting them down. CW was going to be the target, but R7 is not able to get close, and this might be just a 3-for-2 trade for the side of Onic Esports. RRQ not able to get more than that, and they will be forced to back away with 2 members very, very low, I turn out.
Yes, you're completely right. But fortunately for Hoshi, their jungler does not go down. And in comparison, Sans did have to go out really, really early in that team fight. And it seems like his impact on the game as of right now isn't too highlighting, you know what I mean? But here we see the next Lord will spawn in under 10 seconds as we're going into minute number 9, Miracle.
Yes, and now it is going to be the Lord spawn. This is the first Lord again, all right? First Lord coming up for both of the teams ready. Neutral objective right here. And if we take a look at the trends, Onic Esports has been the one to take the first Lord every single game so far. So maybe RQ Hoshi can break this trend and get it for themselves right now with a steal. Or will Onic Esports just get it right here? I think both of the teams know that they need to rely on team fights to get this going. Because in the end, I think everyone is very, very equal right now. Only 1,000 gold lead for the side of Onic, Rashi.
Right, but we can see CW having a Clock of Destiny and Lightning Transient combo, the classic, and also Holy Crystal though. So if the squishy backline members of RQ Hoshi isn't careful, this fight can go, the next fights can go quite south for the side of RQ here. And only clearly, I think the next fight is gonna go down to who gets the pick first. And here, R7 gets taken out, so unfortunately he won't be able to make the pick for his team. Unfortunately, and here, the play almost goes in. Mirko is going on.
Yeah, look at that. He tried to get something there, but unfortunately RRQ just used that Holy Baptism so well and is able to just disengage out the fight and get a kill on the board right there. RRQ Hoshi, even though they lost their XP laner, are still able to stay in this Lord pit right here to try to contest, but it looks like Boots has started it. Look at the damage coming in, 3,000 damage onto that Lord already. As Rian goes in with Divine Judgment onto Albert. Albert's gonna be stopped. Oh my god. Albert's gonna get bursted down as xinnn goes in for the falling shadow. Boots! The double kill picks up by CW is going for more. Boots gets another kill. That's gonna be a disaster for the side of RRQ Hoshi. xinnn is gonna be next to the chopping block, but R7 is trying to save him, and this is going to be Onic Esports with a 1-for-2 trade. They will look towards this Lord, and this is going to be a huge win for the side of Onic Esports. If R7 somehow miraculously can steal this, it might be a turnaround. xinnn is waiting. The falling star moon is there, but R7 just gets bursted around. A shadow kill will finish him off. xinnn trying to go in, but Sans reads the situation so well, and a double kill picks up here for Sans. A 2,000 gold lead about to be a 3,000, and that is the Lord taken by Sans. My god, Eternal.
Yes, what a play there by Onyx Sans. He was able to take a double kill and the Lord and outplaying 2 members from RQ Hoshi. So this is not looking good again for the side of RQ Hoshi. It seems like Onyx Esports is dominating and has been dominating from the first game to the second game and the third game. And they are really showing a step up in their performance in this season as Onyx goes again, taking another objective. And it's just they're dominating all across the map, Miracle.
Surely they are dominating entirely here, and the damage result, as you can see right there, Sans with 35,000 going in against 4 members. There's just no pick potential for RQ that Sans can do all that freely without getting damaged, without getting punished whatsoever here, Eterna.
Yeah, they're going to have to think really careful in the next few seconds because the Lord will march on the top lane, and this is going to be a defining moment for RRQ. Can they turn this around? Can they get the benefit? Or will Onic use this to their advantage and continue the space and the pressure that they have already set for themselves, Miracle?
Yeah, RRQ defending really well there, and there's going to be a lot of high ground damage and high ground potential from Clay on this Beatrix. Is able to clear every single wave with no problem whatsoever. It's going to be R7 as well on the bottom side clearing this, but it will take a little bit of health from the inhibitor, so R7 just doing the best he can defending this base. Brion is waiting there with the Divine Judgment. He can keep on going here, but Albert and Psycho manages to sniff him out there in the bush, and RRQ will be able to secure their purple buff. For now, R7 looking for a pick. The Wizard Dragon has been used. Going to get bursted down just like that, and that's going to be a good pick for the side of RRQ. Now Sans in the midst of everything still able to use the quad shadow to go away, and Boots in the top side, and maybe a lot of XP lost right there, but xinnn will manage to catch the wave there in the top side right now, Eterna.
Yes, it seems like they are trying to create more space for the side of RQ Hoshi, but this is something that we don't want to see again from Onic Esports. We are going to the 13th minute, almost the 15th minute, and you know when we get to that point, RQ Hoshi will have a higher damage output, especially with Beatrix and xinnn on their team. Oh, what? On that side of the map, Rion gets picked off straight away, and Sans also in a really tough spot. He has to go down first, Mirko.
This is deja vu, guys. Onic Esports, 4,000 gold lead, and now down to a 2,000 gold lead with 2 members down. This is literally what happened in the last game, alright? RRQ getting the momentum back in the middle game. Oh my god, they're gonna get 2 turrets as well. This is incredible for RRQ. They're sieging the base very, very well, and it will be a second turret taken down as well. RRQ are able to just pressure everywhere on the map, even though they didn't get anything in the first few minutes of the game. They were untouched. The base was untouched, and now it went from a 4,000 gold lead to a 700, now a 500 only for Onic Esports, Arashi.
Has been destroyed.
Right, and that's because again, objectives are always very important. But the revenge kill coming from Drian. R7 one-shot Drian earlier, and Drian now one-shots R7 in exchange. And there's a bit more emphasis here, just because once that Lord is up, R7 will only be alive for about 5 seconds. So Onic Esports does have the pick potential, and they might take this chance to actually have some more control and get a pick before R7 responds, Mirko.
Yeah, Assault Force being used. Psycho's gonna get ejected all the way to his team as the immortality has been popped. It's gonna be an unstoppable pickup for the side of Boost, but now Clay using the flicker is gonna be taken down as well. Instead of blunder for RRQ Hoshi, as the last insanity was used to run away. Onic Esports now with 8 seconds on the clock for Lord. They will be able to finish this off. An enhanced Lord at that, guys. It will most probably be RRQ Hoshi losing all 3 inhibitor turrets in this play right here. But Eterna, tell me what's up in this Lord.
Yes, it seems like Onic Esports will take this Lord without a doubt, and especially RRQ Hoshi just seems to try to zone out or just trying to clear their waves right now, because it isn't looking good for RRQ Hoshi, and they know if they do try to contest this Lord, they might lose all members of their team, and that just will be a one stomp here from the side of Onic Esports, especially with that Lord coming. So RRQ Hoshi, they need to be able to utilize their damage that is coming, because we're already in minute number 16, and hopefully most of their items have been bought on the side of RRQ Hoshi, so we can expect a lot of damage and a power spike. But as I was saying, Arashi, take it away.
Yep. So again, it's coming to that late game where everyone has full builds, but Onic does have a bit of an advantage, especially on CW. This is a full build Lunox with a huge one-shot potential. If they do go for a widespread combo-based team fight, I think Onic has a very good chance of just nuking the majority of the members of RRQ Hoshi. And they do also have the pick advantage with Keyboy, with Drian on the Kaja and the Jawhead, so they have more options to work with there. Aside from an RQ can only rely on R7 for the pick, and it looks like the play is being made here, Mirko.
Yeah, Albert moving very, very well there to avoid the injection, but xinnn now goes in with a falling star mode all the way to Boost. He's going to get taken low to half HP, but again, it is the inhibitor turret taken down in the mid lane. It will be the bottom lane turret saved by RRQ Hoshi, and it turns out they're actually able to defend that very, very well. Only 1 inhibitor turret taken down. I thought it will at least be 2, but now RRQ Hoshi looking for a fight after seeing that they're going to look for a retreat here, and 4,000 gold lead for the side of Onic Esports. Again, not that much considering that RRQ just is able to turn this gold lead over and over, but it looks like R7 will finally use his luck up right now. The ejector comes in, a divine judgment as well, but that's 3 ultimates used. This might be a good chance for RRQ Hoshi to look for a team fight here. It's gonna be Psycho picked up. Psycho still able to live right there, and it's gonna be xinnn trying to look for a kill onto Sans, but unfortunately he's just so far from Sans, and Sans is still able to use the quad shadow to get away. Clay's gonna be targeted right now as Albert is in the backside. Look at the damage coming in. xinnn gets slain, and Clay will certainly be next. A double kill for Sans. CW finishes Albert off, and this is going to be Onic Esports winning the Royal Derby. Boost will finally claim the game, but Albert somehow still surviving in this moment. Will he be able to replicate the success in MPL Season 6, defending in a 1v4 situation? Shadow Kill has been used. CW is going to go in, and Albert will not. Unfortunately, he'll be taken down. Wipe out, and the Royal Derby will be won by Onic Esports here in the second week of MPL Season 8. Well played by Onic Esports, controlling the tempo.